Hey, lovely Libra. Thank you for joining me. This is your reading. We've laid the cards out in a short and Celtic cross. This is your reading for around this full moon in Aquarius, 23rd, 24th of July. We will go through and clarify. So, Libra, thanks for tuning in. We come out central position with the Hanged Man. A retreat time. Really, we just need some, nothing coming in so much and nothing really going out. We don't want to be too responsible for too much stuff at the moment. There's nothing wrong with putting downing tools, and just having a moment. A lot of things come to light, get sorted out when we're in Hanged Man mode. It is crossed by the Nine of Discs, which is a card of independence, a card of knowing, being surrounded by things that are valuable to you. It's like the self-made person. I did get a sense here that just looking at these cards that maybe you've just lately felt a little bit overloaded, whether that's with responsibilities, being responsible for other people, whatever it happens to be. These are incredibly general readings. The basis here is the Queen of Discs. She's made it to the top, and in the Thoth deck it's a card of review. And, maybe there's an element of this happening in the Hanged Man zone. But this is the basis of this entire reading. And as I said, we will go through and clarify. Recent past, what's behind you is this beautiful Four of Wands. It is the happy home. It's a homecoming. It's a lovely place. It's your place, look, things are always changing, and sometimes, the burden, what was once a wonderful, new, exciting project or place to be, at some point, at any time, can become a burden, depending on circumstance, depending on all sorts of things. I say this because currently where we are at is the Nine of Wands. So this is a big load, the Nine of Wands. And we're feeling, it's also about habits and kind of wanting to get out of some age-old habits that are just quite robotic and that don't serve you that well, Libra. It is the Wounded Warrior. Maybe there's been some things coming up over the last couple of weeks. Some things coming up about, questioning certain wounds from the past. I mean, we've all got them, haven't we, from childhood? So, yeah, that maybe we're just, our perspective is a little bit affected at the moment by that Nine of Wands, that sort of defensive, always in defense, So maybe it's actually quite a nice time to withdraw a little bit and go into that chrysalid of the Hanged Man. As we move forward, Libra, we've got the beautiful Three of Cups. This is a great card. Wonderful card of celebration. So if things feel like they're getting a little bit too much, you feel like you're stretched. You feel like you're stretched to your limit. This is a wonderful thing moving forward, that you get to celebrate, you get to be with friends and family. There's a real, lightness about the Three of Cups. It's a beautiful card. So let's just go through and clarify. Lovely. Libra. Can we look at the Hanged Man, please, for Libra? Hanged Man, please, for Librans. Wow. Yeah, look, I think you just need some time out. We get the beautiful Chariot. The Chariot powers along at a great rate. And it's all about balance here. It's all about understanding aspects. Of certain things that you weren't that conscious of. And I do think it's probably in terms of a behavioural thing, or, you know, the nine of wands. Because until we understand these things, it's very hard to harness up a kind of chariot scenario where we're moving at a great pace and everything's balanced. I mean, it's a constant work in progress, isn't it, to have everything balanced? So there is a purpose to going into Hanged Man mode. Can we just have a look at Nine of Discs, please, for Libra? Yeah, same kind of thing. Again, we get strength, understanding ego, psyche, soul, understanding how to tame the machinations of the mind, represented by the lion, and of course Leo. The sun goes into Leo on this full moon in Aquarius as well. There's a leadership. I do see that. I do get that here, that you really are kind of carrying other people here, as much as you know, as much as your responsibilities to yourself. You've actually got quite a few commitments, responsibilities for others as well. As we see the Queen here, we just clarify the Queen, please. So it's good to have some time out. Clarifying the Queen, we have the Queen, another Queen, the Queen of Wands. Impulsive, yes. Fired up, very, you know, she's got the sunflower there. I'll just get one more card. It's certainly the Queen of Will. Can be egoistic. Maybe it's time for you to sort of maybe can put yourself first. We get the card of Death, transformation. You know, maybe this is it. The Queen of Discs is doing her review here. Maybe we want to embody some qualities of that Queen of Wands. We're just going with what we want for a change. There's nothing wrong with that, because we have this transformative card between the two, and maybe it's about balancing the qualities of both queens, you know, to reach the balance that we're looking for, Libra. Let's have a look at the Nine of Wands and the current position. This card of habit, yeah, you're just about there. You know, we get the 10. So at this point, which is just one breath away, we decide, okay, I'm not going to carry all of this anymore. These can go off over the bank, off the cliff, whatever. The burden is done. You've carried something here. Whether this is about your own wounds, whether it's about being responsible for a lot of other people, you're sort of at the end of this cycle here. And far closer to understanding aspects of yourself, your behaviour, where you want to be and where you want to be going. Let's have a look at the Three of Cups. For Virgo, please. We'll get one more card. Three of Cups for Virgos. Wow. Wow. Holy moly. You know, it could be about relationship or relationships. With the Three of Cups, friendships. I mean, I always think more in terms of friendship with the Three of Cups. But we do get, but it could be in regards to a relationship, maybe. We get the Devil card. This is about, you know, we say addictions, and we all have our own addictions, you know. And sometimes they're behavioural, aren't they? We get addicted to a particular sort of way of reacting or acting that really deserves to be in the past. But anyway, so we have that. We have the Ten of Swords, which is like the aha moment. Aha, now I see. Now I see what's been holding me back. Now I see what's been the burden. And then we have a choice, ultimately. Two of Cups, it is a card of choice. We see reciprocal giving, receiving. We see equal offerings, but primarily, like the Lover's card, it is a card of choice. So whether this is about relationship, a relationship, or your relationship with the people around you, because I do feel that you're carrying quite a few people. They rely on you, but you need to give a little bit back to yourself here, Libra. You need to give to yourself. We can balance this out. We get the Fawn in the Fairy Oracle, Brian Froud's deck. We get the Fawn, which is about friendship. It's about friendship. It's about counterparts, people that we have connections with, that we have a strong connection with, actually, and that mirror us. There's a mirror quality about this card. And I'll just get one more for lovely Libra, please. At this time, we get the Oakman. A card of great wisdom, the Oakman. And just like, it's kind of like, it always reminds me of a sort of judgment, or the judgment card, where we have this period or this moment or whatever it happens to be, where we kind of see this like overview of our own past, present, and possible future all at once in front of us, like a whole lot of clips, film clips, you know. And there's a realization here. There's a realization and a decision that is made. This Ten of Swords is an aha moment, because there's nowhere else to go. And it indicates that we've learnt something here. We've learnt something, whether that be a lesson, but it's often more so a way of allowing us to move forward without carrying the detritus. Excuse me, Libra. The detritus. Oh, come here, card. Of old stuff that we don't need. So let's get a wee journey map, please. Thank you for lovely Libra. Just a card for Libra, please. If we can have one. Oh, to jump. Download director, exactly. This really is a wonderful, speaking of mirroring, you know, the download director is like a depository for another card in the journey map, which is called data dreaming. So there's a lot of information that we receive that is, I guess you could say, downloaded. And there's a point where we do have a revelatory moment or time where it just all clicks. you know. And the way forward, where are we? The way forward suddenly becomes very balanced and very clear, Libra. And I think that's what's happening for you at this time. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Oh, I'll just get one little word card. Mastery, focus information without fear. Oh, no, sorry. Process information without fear. So, I mean, that's mastery. Wonderful. Works in action, number 3 on that word card. And we're going to be surging forth real quick, like that Chariot. So thank you, Libra. Take good care. Enjoy the full moon.